We did. We played beach on 26th Street in Ocean City, Maryland. It was like very different than regular beach volleyball. And when COVID happened, it was like an outdoor sport. We felt pretty safe with it, felt pretty comfortable, but there were no other sports going on. And so some local people were walking by on the boardwalk, and they were like, "Wait, when do y'all have tournaments? We're gonna come cover this." They never did, but I just always thought, like, why don't people cover like these small? Because it was actually pretty competitive. I could see it being kind of fun.
Yeah. And beach volleyball is insane. Like the Olympics, I feel like that's one of the most watched probably.
Yeah, it's
At least
awesome.
It is for
it
me.
always takes like a nice little spike during the Olympics, and then I feel like it kind of settles down. But I think it's going to take another big jump up because UT has a beach volleyball team now. And I've seen, it used to be one of the fastest, I don't know what the data is now, but like it used to be the fastest growing college sport. And I don't know, maybe it's slowed down, but I think it might jump up again with UT and all these big schools starting to sponsor it.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if they start pickleball for college. I think that's going to be the fastest growing college sport.
That has been a topic of conversation I've been a part of for a while if pickleball is going to make a debut. I think it would.
You think so?
Yeah,
Have you played it before?
I haven't, and I need to go because I've heard it's a good workout.
I think, yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like you'd be more convinced if you played it because it's one of those things that it's approachable, it's like everybody can play it, and it's really fun. You know, have you ever played tennis before?
You know, no.
Tennis is, I mean, no hate to the tennis players out there, but it's hard. Tennis is hard, and it's a really frustrating sport. But pickleball is like the fun of tennis, but you can pick it up quicker.
All I know about is the kitchen. Is that? Do you know that term? Do you know?
I do know the kitchen. It's like it's kind of like in volleyball, the 10-foot line.
Okay.
There's the net, and then it looks like a 10-foot line. I don't know what the distance is, but you can't go into the kitchen if you're hitting it out of the air. It's got to bounce, and then you can enter the kitchen. I don't know. It was really tough for like the transition from volleyball because you just want to like
pound
jump.
it.
Yeah, you really do. So it took me exactly. It took me some time, but I started to play it back during COVID times, and my wife and I have tried to play together, sometimes successfully, sometimes frustratingly, but we get out there and play some pickleball. It's really fun. I'd recommend it.
Speaking of your wife, I read somewhere she's a pilot.
Yeah.
Has she taken you to some cool places?
You know, this is a point of contention in the household. I've never flown with my wife before, and that's not for any reason. It's not because I don't trust her. It's just, it's kind of expensive and kind of difficult to rent a plane, and you got to pay for the gas and whatever. And so we just haven't done any trips, but she is a pilot, and I would fly with her. Just haven't done it yet.
What kind of pilot is she?
So she works for a company in Abilene, and it's like private charter. And what she does is whenever the company needs to bring sales representatives to and from town, she takes them where they need to go.
She's your go-to gal.
Yeah.
So is she going to take the volleyball team to the out-of-town games?
I think that's the dream job. Is if we could hire her for that, and she could fly us around. We get time together. So I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Maybe somebody will sponsor a pro bono.
Yeah, I think that would. Hey, these donors here, they might do it.
Yeah, it's amazing actually.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest things. Like the support at WT is unmatched compared to the universities that I've seen before. Not even just worked at, but like kind of checking out campuses around the country. And I'm like getting here and seeing what's going on at this university is kind of, at first it's surprising, and now that I'm here, it's kind of what WT does, and it's a magical thing to see like the support from all sides.
How excited are you for the 2023 season? I mean, we're almost here. We're a couple weeks out from two-a-days starting, right?
Yeah, we are. We're really close to two-a-days, and I haven't started the countdown yet just because we have, we have a lot to do. But I'm so excited. This group is super talented, and we have fun in the gym, which makes my job really fun, and I think that they're capable of really awesome things. And so I can't wait. Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, it is very soon. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
So are you doing the commentary again this season?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So you'll be at
I
every
will be
game,
there.
every home game.
Hopefully, yes. We'll do maybe a post-game interview too, because I usually go down to the court and interview a player and a coach.
Those are always tough, like off the cusp, like when you have the adrenaline going. Those are the tough interviews.
It is, especially when it's a tight ball game and things change last minute. So you think, oh, I might ask about this, and then you're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I've got to completely change the questions. I've got to completely change the angle I'm going with this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, you've lived here a couple months now, right?
Yeah.
So what has been your favorite part so far?
I mean, about WT in general, I think the thing that sticks out to me the most is the community and the volleyball program and just the support from all sides. Outside of the university, I think it's just, as cliche as it sounds, it's like the southern hospitality. And I went for a run the other day, and I was running around the neighborhood, and it was a pretty long one for me, which is like 3 miles. And I got to the end of it, and it was that time of day where people were coming home from work, and it was that, that commute.
Yeah.
And so I'm jogging, and I'm pretty fatigued. And what do you know? Everybody in the cars down here waving. And I'm like kind of huffing and puffing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Everybody's too friendly here. But it's been really nice.
Yeah.
It's definitely a cool group of people and really nice people around here.
There's something to say about Southern hospitality.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have you tried the 72-ounce steak at the Big Texan yet?
I haven't.
I feel like that's a rite of passage. I feel like you have to do that.
I think I don't like losing, and I feel like that's a challenge that I don't think that I could get close to doing.
Yeah.
I've done some steak challenges at my house, but I think, I don't know, once you get past like 16 ounces, I don't know.
Like I'm done. And all the sides too. I think there's like a baked potato, green beans.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that exactly, but I know there are sides.
What would your strategy be? Because I've gone over this. This is actually a debate we have. Would you eat before like normal, or would you like fast and save up for it? Because I've heard like your stomach can shrink. I'm just curious what you would do. What's your strategy?
I wouldn't eat like the whole day before.
Would you work out? Would you like exercise and try to work up an appetite?
Maybe so. I feel like if I got a good sweat on in a workout, I would be really hungry and probably hungry enough to I wouldn't be able to conquer the entire steak.
Yeah.
But I think I'd be able to put a pretty good day.
Yeah. I think my strategy would be kind of like a volleyball match. I would eat like a warm up. I would eat something local, and I would
like a Feldman's.
Okay. Feldman's. Journey, you never know.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, exactly.
Bring a half and half tea with you, wash things down.
And then I would try and see, I don't know if that's a strategy, but that's kind of what I would go with and see.
I like that. That's a pretty good strategy.
Yeah. You know what else I haven't done is I haven't gone to the Cadillac Ranch yet.
I was going to ask. That was my next question.
I've heard mixed reviews though. I think it's kind of cool. I think it is a rite of passage, but I've heard people that are like, you could skip it. I don't know. What do you think?
You definitely have to go.
Okay.
And that's not a biased response.
Okay.
You definitely have to go.
Is it just it's just a thing?
It is. Well, and Route 66 goes through.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. So it's